we as firefighters, none of us are smokers, because we want to be able to preserve our lungs so that whenever we come and we go to fight a fire, that we're healthy and we're able to breathe. So if we think about you guys and how you guys would understand that, think about if you're playing soccer, you wouldn't want to be out on a soccer field and be out of air and you're out running around, right? We're the same way, because whenever we're putting out fires and we're doing things that firefighters do, we have to be able to breathe.
So love yourself and be drug-free, or else you'll have an unhealthy body.
Good morning, Julien Mustang! What a beautiful morning it is. So excited about this, because all week long we've been having outstanding activities and things like that in order for Red Ribbon Week. And this is our assembly for this week to really highlight the messages of Red Ribbon Week. One of the things you've seen all around the place is love yourself, be drug-free. And you're going to hear messages about being drug-free today. You're going to also hear messages about loving yourself. The best way to love yourself is to choose to be healthy, is to choose to understand what a great person you are and what great potential you have. And the important message of Red Ribbon Week is to get other people to spread the message of how important it is to be drug-free. And so our students, and Dr. Sani, who you'll be meeting in a minute, went to the city council, and in front of all the city leaders, the mayor and all the city councilmen, they talked about their pledge to be drug-free and asked the city council people and the mayor to sign a pledge to be drug-free as well. It was an excellent opportunity. We want to share the message with our families and our entire community that we are drug-free, that the city needs to be drug-free, and we need to make healthy choices for our lives. So let's hear it for those students, and let's hear it for Julien School for all we're doing.
Students of Julien Elementary School are recognized here tonight for bringing the important message of drug-free living to the attention of the Turlock City Council and the entire community. And whereas the students of Julien have organized a full week of Red Ribbon activities for students, parents, community members, and national physician organizations designed to send a positive message to the entire city about choosing to love yourself and be drug-free. The 2014 Red Ribbon Week theme. That's a tongue twister.
And it takes work and determination and a love of yourself and commitment to be an Olympic medalist, and that's why we're so happy that she's here. But guess what? She also attended Julien Elementary. And we're so happy that someone from Julien School, just like all of you, realized her dreams, but also worked for her dreams. And that's why we're so excited to have her here this morning. Let's give a big Julien School welcome for Ellie Parks!
Hi, boys and girls, parents, teachers, administrators, PTAers. It looks like it's Jammy Day. I wish I would have known, because I for sure would have shown up in my jammies. You guys look great. How many of you like to play with your friends at Julien School? Okay, you can put your hands down. Now, did anybody out there notice that I raised my hand for each one of those questions? I did, because guess what? For 6 years, I played all of those sports, and I did all those activities and played with my friends at Julien School. So the point here is to tell you that I was in exactly your seat, like physically in your seat, and I had three opportunities. Here you go. You want to come stand with me? Okay. So I had there's three things that you need to do if you want to be an Olympian. And if you want to be successful, or if you just want to be a really, really good student and friend and athlete and person. Ready? The first is you need to set goals. Set your goals and know what you want to accomplish. The second thing is you need to be a good friend and teammate. So that means that you are supporting the person next to you, you're being kind to them, and you're helping them do their best. The third is you need to work hard. And boys and girls, I hope all the adults in the sidelines are listening, because this goes for everybody, and I need to remember these lessons myself. So the first is set your goals, be a good teammate and friend, and the third is work hard. And when I mean work hard, that means that when you have the opportunity to go do something active, instead of being lazy and playing on a phone or an iPad or a computer or watching TV, you take the opportunity. All right. Okay, now let's talk about why we're here. Let's not do drugs. Guess what? I can tell you, I took a pledge when I was at Julien Elementary School, just like all of you hopefully did this week. I took a pledge not to do drugs. And that doesn't mean I haven't seen people do drugs. That means I have seen people do drugs. I've seen drugs around me. I've seen the opportunity, and I have personally said no over and over and over again. And I can tell you, I'm very proud of those decisions, and I have never wavered. And if I would have said yes to drugs at any point, I would not be an Olympian, and I would not be standing here, and I wouldn't have the opportunity to meet every single one of you. So if anybody remembers anything from today, and teachers, maybe you could take note of this and maybe put it on your blackboards or your whiteboards in your classrooms and review it after the class. Everybody needs to say this at least 7 times for it to become a habit. Set your goals, be a good teammate, work hard, and don't do drugs. Give yourself the opportunity to be the best that you can, and who knows, you might become an Olympian and get to wear all these Olympic medals and all these World Championship medals in your honor too. So thank you.
And she's going to be here. She's going to tell us this morning some medical reasons not to do drugs. But I know from her, I've just been so inspired by her passion and her commitment and her love for Julien School and for the Red Ribbon Week campaign. So let's give a big Julien School welcome to Dr. Sunita Seni.
All day long, we tell you don't do drugs, but it's so hard to understand why. It's because it can really hurt our bodies. I'm going to give you 3 examples of body parts that can be affected. The first one is your lung. Okay, everybody take a nice deep breath for me. Oh, isn't that nice? Good air in, bad air out. So if I used a red balloon and inflated it just like we do our lungs, that's what will happen. It makes a silly noise in the beginning. Hold on. See how nice? That's what our lungs does. Now, if you do an illegal drug, the rule of 3s happen. Your body will either speed up, slow down, or stop. So with our lungs, if you do an illegal drug, your lungs could speed up like this. Is the balloon inflating? No, because you're breathing too fast, called hyperventilation. Or if you do drugs, your lungs can slow down like this. Is it inflating? No, because you're not breathing fast enough. And the worst rule of 3 that can happen if you do drugs, your lungs could stop. I'm not breathing because I took a drug. So you cannot do that. Next body part, the brain, okay? This is a cauliflower, but it kind of looks like your brain, okay? Nice and healthy on the front. Everybody grab your forehead. That's your frontal lobe, helps you walk. Everybody grab the back of your head. That's your occipital lobe, helps you see. Everybody grab the sides of your head. That's your parietal and temporal lobe, helps you hear, helps you memorize what your teacher tells you to, helps you write. But if you do an illegal drug, the rule of 3s, your brain can either speed up, slow down, or stop. So if it speeds up, you walk too fast and you talk too fast and you can't write things down because you're on drugs. No, we don't want to do that, do we? Okay. Or your brain can slow down and you walk like this and you talk real slow. and you can't write things down because you don't remember what you're supposed to. Do you want to do that? No. And the worst rule of 3 if you do drugs, the red spots are strokes and the blue spots is necrosis. You guys are smart. Say the word necrosis. Ooh, too close to Halloween. That's a scary word. If you do drugs, that kind of stuff can happen to your brain. Okay, last body part, the heart. Everybody knows what the heart does, pumps blood to your body. And our heart pumps 100,000 times a day. Well, over that. So everybody clap your hands for me. Give me a normal heart rate. Love it. Oh. Music to a doctor's ears. Great. Okay, stop. Again, rule of 3s. If you do a bad drug, your heart can speed up, slow down, or stop. So let's get fast. Let's get speed up. Stop. And we doctors listen to that in our stethoscopes. Very, very bad. The blood cannot fill in your heart and get to where it needs to go. Now let's do a super slow heartbeat if you do drugs. Slower. Oh boy. Blood cannot get to where it needs to go. And then the worst rule of 3 if you do a drug. Uh-oh, your heart stopped because you did a drug. Which you're never going to do, right? No. So, and here are the students at Julien Elementary School. Are we ever going to do a drug? Are you even going to try it even just one time? No, because we love ourselves too much. The Red Ribbon Week 2014 theme is Love Yourself, Be Drug Free. So for those of you who have your pledges, your heart die-cast, your posters, if you can please raise them up. You can stay seated, but raise them up in the air. I'm going to say love yourself. You're going to say as loud as you can, be drug free. We'll practice. Love yourself, be drug free. We're going to say it 3 times as a cheer. Ready? Love yourself, be drug free. Love yourself, be drug free. Love yourself, be drug free. Congratulations, you have officially graduated from the Red Ribbon Week Medical School. Congratulations.
Good morning. This has been wonderful. You've been practicing the song with me and in class. We're ready. Senora Nevada's class. Here we go. Come on up. 6th graders who met me this morning, come on up. We're going to lead the song. Stand up, everybody. Here we go. Our drug-free song.
Will Julien Elementary School students ever do drugs? No! How are you going to love yourself?
By being drug-free. I learned to not do drugs and that there's 3 parts of your body that can slow down, stop, or go faster.
Why is it important to not do drugs, Max?
Because you lose all your life and your ones you love and you go hallucinating around the place.
Love yourself, be drug free.
Love yourself, be drug free.
Be drug free.